Alright, my people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Compliments of the season. It's another tutorial today, and I want to show you how to use the basic tools inside of DaVinci to create whatever you want to create. But aside doing that, I'm still going to use one of my LUTs to show you something that instead of going through this whole process, you could still use a LUT. But mind you, this is an educational video how you can be able to grade using DaVinci full tool without stressing yourself or using LUTs or anything. So let's get through the process as we roll the intro. Alright guys, so welcome back again once more, and please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and comment as we carry on with this video. I would like you guys to follow me up as we do this whole thing. So this is what we are going for. This particular look I created everything using DaVinci tool without any external tool. So this is what we are going to do, and maybe at the end we'll just give it a little touch. I could see this from my two screens, and it's actually giving me a beautiful result already. It's clean and simple. So yeah, let's go into this and see how I was able to create this look. So basically the image came looking this way. Yeah, so I didn't do any serious basic correction at the beginning because it's not really that bad. So my first node here, forget about this node. This is where I do my noise reduction or whatsoever. This is my first node where I did my white balance. It's a little change. If you look at the vetroscope, you can actually see the vetroscope moving. So once I put it on, there's a little change. I reduced the blue that's inside the image and I made it to like look kind of clean and better. So you can see that our whites are looking more clean. Then the next thing is where I did my exposure. This is my exposure. You notice I actually brought it down. I actually brought it down because of the sky behind him. I needed to have like at least some look that I can see what is behind him. For the white balance, all I did was to go to linear, my gamma and linear, then I came to our primaries, and then I just shift the gain towards our warm tones a little bit, and it gave us this look. Then for the exposure, I brought down the gain, pushed the gamma up, and like brought down the lift a little bit, so it gave us this. And then this next node here is my contrast, where I added my contrast. So if I put this, you actually see that I increased my contrast to like 90, and then I play with my pivots a little bit. And after this, I worked on the saturation. Now, how did I do this saturation? Let me show you what I did. So my saturation is at, let me copy this number because I would want to clean everything. I took it to 0 completely to be sure. And then in my RGB mixer, I pushed my RGB, I pushed the reds up, I pushed the green, and I pushed the blue. Now this is going to give me an overly saturated picture if my image was still on 50 like this. Can you see? So now I had to drop it to like 39 at least to give me this look I want. You can see our image, we've not gone far, but it's looking good already. This can be a pass. Someone can be like, okay, cool, I like what I'm seeing, we could pass with this. But yeah, let's keep going. Then here I worked on my greens. I just came to my curves, selected the green areas, and I just boosted the saturation. Then I came back to, yeah, that was the only thing I did for the green. So if I put this on, you see the green shooting. You can see how the green came out. Then in this particular node, this is where I worked on this second green here, even though it's not that too greenish, but I had to do this one. Just I boosted the saturation a little bit for this one. You can see I boosted it up. Let me add up a little for that. Yeah, so that was what I did. So in this particular node, is this one here is for my skin, same as this one for my skin. So I will just name this skin 2. Sometimes you have to be creative. So what I did here, I select the window tool because from the basic correction I did, I noticed that I still have some dark areas around my subject here. So I selected this window tool. Then I picked like where he is standing. You can see this is like where I picked. Then I came to my curves and I boosted the midpoint of the curves a little, and then I increased my contrast. So if I put this on, you will notice the difference. So you can see now he's bright, but everything we have behind him is still in control. We are not stopping that. So the next thing here I did was to now select his skin. using the HSL qualifier. This was what I did. So if I put this, you'll notice, let me put this on and you can see the selection I did. I can see, maybe just open it up a little to see how it goes. Yeah, let's see, how is it looking? Cool. Maybe now this is me, I'm just trying to like still play around to see what we can be able to like achieve here. Well, let's see before and after. Okay, so this is me selecting his skin. Let me just maybe take it back again and try. Okay, this is not bad. Let me just clean white, cool, and I'll clean black. So what I can do again, you can see that this area is being selected. I don't really want this area to be selected, so I can maybe just come here and just make a little selection like this, and I'll invert this and push the outside a little. And once I invert, that part is gone. I can do the same for this area, but I'll just stop there so we can move on with the class. So this was what I did, and I was able to get his skin. You can see the difference. You can see the difference. So what I did was, for the skin, I came to our log wheels here. I push. You can see where I pushed the midtones to this area like this, and then I pushed our shadows towards blue a little. Now, if I take down my low range completely, you would notice that this mid. Let me just I take it down completely. You notice that our image is actually popping, but if I push it up forward, you notice that it's beginning to get balanced. That pop is not there anymore, because why now? The range of the shadows is coming in. That blue you are seeing there. But let's say I take the blue out completely and I clean the shadows completely. You are not going to see those blues there. So now if I take the midtones down completely, you will see the midtones popping. You can see it's popping, but because I wanted it to have this balanced look, I have to like push our shadows towards blue a little. So now if I like start to adjust our blues, you will notice that there is that pop is no more there. Can you see? This is me adjusting the high range. So now I'll adjust the low range just to make sure that our skin is looking better, just like how it was before. So let's see. Okay. Okay, good. Is this good? Yeah. So this is good. This is just me playing with the midtones and the shadows. I think this is like a new techniques I'm showing you. I've never used this on my YouTube channel before. And then maybe if I just want to add, there you can see that I added the contrast. Like I kind of push the contrast for the skin to still pop. And if I want to, I can still add saturation, but it's just going to make the image over saturated, so I didn't do that. And I can still make his skin bright if I want to by using the gamma, but still I did not do that. I just left that there. Then here in this particular node, I selected this area because I noticed that it's kind of blowing up our image. So if I put this on, you'll see the difference. I just selected it using the window tool. I selected the curves, select this area like this. You can see how I selected it. Then I came to the primaries and brought down the gamma a little. So after this part, what I did next here is his face, because I kind of made a little look. If I take this off completely like this, you will notice from his shirt, just look at his shirt and the sky is behind him. You will notice that it's kind of white now, but if I bring it back, there's a little warm feel we have there. But I don't want the what I did in the shadows to affect his face, so I have to select his face separately. Then here is where I did my pop the image using the pop contrast in DaVinci, which helps me to pop out image to look good. And then the last thing here is my is my curve. Now this is how I was able to create this look. But now let's say after this, maybe we want to still do something very creative for this image. Maybe want to make it warm. You know, most people feel when they see an image warm, they believe it's cinematic. Oh, cinematic, cinematic. So let's do something like that. Let's push our our temperature, our temp to this level, and let's push our grains back a little to see what we have on a bigger screen. Now with just this little change, we have this, and I bet you that so many people want to go for this look compared to the clean white I just did. So many people want to go for this, and it's actually cool, no problem. And once I put this on, our image is going to be clean and smooth because that's our noise reduction. So if I put this on a bigger screen, you can see what we have. This is good. Like I bet you so many people will go for this look because they'll be like, oh, okay, this is what we want, this is what we are looking for. But it's more on the green side. It's more on the green side. If I really want to maybe make it balance a little, why not just, after I've made these corrections, maybe I'll just push my gamma to this point a little. And because I'm trying to consider his skin. Okay, good. And I think this is good. This is a very clean, unique look that you can go for. Very simple. You can do this for almost each grade you have. As long as your image is clean, you can do this and you're good to go. And for the LUTs, just like I said, instead of going through this stress, I can clean up this image and... Okay, so now with the LUTs, let's just say I'll apply this particular LUT. We are good to go. I'll just maybe... before the LUTs now, I would maybe do a basic... It's just simple basic correction. Looking at the image, I'll be like, okay, I'll just take my darks down a little, maybe my bright side down a little, and my gamma up, and maybe I'll just push my saturation to this point. You can see this is just with our LUTs. This is the LUT here. Instead of going through that whole process, you can see it's already even looking the way the grade is looking itself. What else would you want to do? Let's just say we just finished doing this, and then the next thing I would want to do the same method we did. Can you see? Just adding the, what's it called, the temperature and tint, and I'll just push this to this level just for my skin tones to be better, and we have almost the same look without going through the stress of creating this, that, and you're good to go with this LUT. So check the link in my description. There's a link for the LUT there in case you want to get the LUT. Is there, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want me to talk about any topic, feel free to put it in the comment section. I am going to read and talk about the topic. Thank you once more for coming back to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you all in my next class. Bye.